Hey guys, and welcome back to Movie Files. Elliott here to give you guys my review for the film Upgrade, which comes out June 1st. So before we get into what I thought about the film, this is a spoiler-free review. Just going to touch a little bit about the story, what I like, what I didn't like, and then finish up with my score. So it's directed by Leigh, who, if you guys are familiar with his work, he works pretty closely with James Wan with the Saw franchise, the Insidious franchise. He actually directed the third one, which that's another review for another day. I wasn't a big fan of Insidious 3, but I'm a fan of his work. You have this film which stars Logan Marshall Green, who you guys have probably seen in Prometheus, Spider-Man Homecoming, and also a really cool film on Netflix, which is The Invitation, which you guys should check out. So the film follows Logan's character named Gray, who, if you guys seen the Red Band trailer, which I highly recommend if you guys haven't seen it, you see very early on in the trailer, he has this tragedy that happens to his wife. He has this experiment where he puts this device called STEM in his spinal cord, which gives him these abilities. And we're watching this man just on a story on a story of revenge. And again, that's just from the trailer, so you guys can check it out. No spoilers there. So kind of the positives, I'm going to start right off top. I'm a big fan of Logan's portrayal in movies, and I really liked what he did in this film. You know, you see this, I love his arc. You know, he has his tragedy. You see those moments. He has the moments when he's surprised with these new abilities, and we kind of see him throughout the film. So I really like his portrayal in this film, and I had a good time. I really connected to his character as far as his feeling emotions, feeling the action sequences where he's learning about these abilities. I just really enjoyed his character. Some other things I really liked about this film was the action. So if you guys have seen that Red Band trailer, it catches you off guard when you see that first kind of kill, I guess you could say. Well, it is a kill. You see these action sequences, how fast and how brutal they are, and what happens at the end of that first one. There's more of that in this film, and I love how it was shot, how quickly it moved, how you felt the punches and felt everything in those moments. So I really enjoyed how Leigh Whannell and his crew shot those sequences. Also, some things I really liked was just kind of the world that we were put in. They never really touched on it, which I'll talk a little bit about my negatives, but, you know, it was this futuristic kind of world, and I kind of like what they did. And, you know, it has this theme, which we know as to be in this society we're in. We rely a lot on our technology. I mean, you guys are watching me on your phone, your tablet, your computer now, your big screen television, but we really rely on technology a lot. So I like that undertone that they have. I love sci-fi kind of action films that kind of puts a mirror in front of the audience and kind of puts you in that position as far as this, we're not too far away from what we see in this film as far as relying too much on technology. So I really like that theme that they had going throughout the film. Now, with that being said, not every film's perfect, and there were some issues that I had with the plot. There weren't a lot of characters other than Logan's character that I connected with, especially his wife's character. I really thought that their chemistry wasn't all that great. And, you know, you're watching the story of a man on revenge and this woman they love, but you just really never felt that connection between the two. And also, too, I mean, this is, you know, you don't go into a lot of movies expecting, you know, the best villains, but you want more than just this one-dimensional, one-note villain, and that's really what we get in this film. Also, too, this film is just a little bit too familiar for me. I see this film and I think of movies like some classic movies, you know, like RoboCop, Terminator, but also, too, I see elements of Henry, which if you guys never seen, it's pretty much kind of the same movie, except for you see the hero in Upgrade, like you didn't see Henry at all in his film. And also I think of a movie called Crank. There's two movies called Crank. There's a sequel. The first, it stars Jason Statham, kind of has that over-the-top action. So I think of those movies, and it's just very familiar, and it really doesn't bring anything new to the elements of this person getting these new abilities by enhancing their bodies or having these robotic parts of their bodies. It was very familiar, and it really didn't bring anything new to that kind of genre of the film, which is action, kind of over-the-top action. So I thought it was just a little bit too familiar for me. And then also, too, there were just some plot point issues that I really just thought it was just lazy writing. So with that just kind of being said, at the end of the day, I did enjoy this film. Again, when I saw this trailer a couple months ago, it really caught me off guard. And I was kind of on the fence about, do I want to see this at the theater, you know, when it comes out, or do I want to wait to see it at home when it's available? So giving it a 2.8 out of 5. I'm trying to say this 2.8. So it wasn't a bad movie, but it wasn't really the greatest movie. So again, 2.8 out of 5 for me. If you guys are a fan of Crank, of Henry, and a couple of those other films that I thought it compared to, not on the same level of RoboCop and Terminator, but it had those elements. But if you like over-the-top action, want to have a good time in the theater, I think you might enjoy this film. But again, if you guys are looking for a little bit more or maybe something new to this genre, this isn't that particular film. Which, you know, Blumhouse there, I'm a big fan of Get Out, Insidious, you know, the Purge franchise, the Paranormal. So they're known for giving artists their ability to shine. They give them a couple $1 million and end up making, I'm pretty sure this movie's going to do pretty well at the box office. But all in all, I enjoyed myself. But I don't think you necessarily have to run out to the theater to see this film. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys watching this review. Definitely leave a comment below. And if you've seen the film, what did you think about the movie, as well as what do you think about Blumhouse? What are some of your favorite titles in the Blumhouse regime? So let me know in the comments what you guys love about Blumhouse and what's your favorite film. But again, like, share, comment below, as well as follow us on our social media accounts. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Stardust. Check us out on those outlets, as well as check out some other content on our page. So we have Deadpool 2, Han Solo review, and we have both non-spoiler and spoiler review of Infinity War, so check those out. And then also keep an eye out for some awesome content that we're going to have coming your way come June, so definitely keep an eye out for that, guys. As always, I appreciate when you guys watch our videos and leave us a comment. Can't thank you guys enough. Can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.